Joining me, Anahita Sedaghatfar, attorney of counsel to the Cochran firm. Lisa Bloom.
I disagree with you. I'm sorry to say. I think this DA's testimony was very compelling. And if the judge follows the law, I think this criminal case should be dismissed against Bill Cosby, because this DA, he was under oath, under penalty of perjury, and he said, I'm not even on Bill Cosby's side, but I made an agreement with him that he would never be prosecuted for this case in exchange for him giving full and complete testimony in the civil case and not invoke his Fifth Amendment right. And Bill Cosby did that, though.
You know whose side he's on? He's on Bruce Castor's side.
It's a stretch. I think when you look at the fact that Bill Cosby detrimentally, and that's a legal term, relied upon this agreement.
If he did.
That makes, well, the fact that he testified, but hold on, the fact
he testified for 4 days.
Without invoking the Fifth Amendment. There is no attorney in the world, much less Bill Cosby's attorney, that would let Bill Cosby say those things he said in that depo if they thought he had a chance to be prosecuted.
Joseph.
Well, I agree. And just to put it...
That I'm going to prosecute Bill Cosby is the one who doesn't get to do it.
But he went on the record back in 2014 and talked about the fact that
another case. I want to bring up another case, another big case against
malicious prosecution. And I also read that there really just was not credible evidence to support her claim, even in a civil court where you have a much lower burden of proof.
So what's going on, attorneys, counselors? Is Bill Cosby a genius, diabolical planner and skating around these legal issues? Or is it all smoke and no fire? I mean, I could see... I'm curious. Well, no, I didn't ask about emotion control. I'm just curious what questions she would like answered.
And he washed me off. That's what happened. That's what happened.
You don't think anyone's going to believe you, and especially in that climate where, you know, he...
But you don't want to believe yourself, right? We all love that man for what he did for us at that.
It's interesting because that's the same rationale the judge used last summer when he released that sealed deposition testimony.
Yes.
He said because Bill Cosby holds himself out as this moralist, and then he's being accused of sexually assaulting, I think, up to 50 women, I'm going to release this testimony because the public has a right to know. He doesn't have an expectation of privacy. So that's very interesting that you made that point. I found that ruling very perplexing. I didn't agree with that judge's ruling because I worried about the slippery slope, your favorite word,
It's not a slippery slope. They threw open the door to people just having their cases cracked open.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that rationale.
We have a presumptively open system. This is going to surprise you, but I actually...
4-year-old, Dr. Drew, that was a 4-year-old, and you talk about the liability issue. Clearly, this is criminal. She's going to be prosecuted in some way for what she did, but then you look at the exposure of the daycare center, because apparently this woman, she wasn't only one of the workers there, she was a supervisor, and she has a rap sheet longer than my arm. She has criminal connections.
I'll tell you what she's got. Not as long as your arm, but she's got
half as long.
She's got a welfare fraud to 2004, food stamp fraud, and 2012 embezzled from her previous daycare job, grand theft. And, you know.
She's on probation. So a simple Google search by this daycare owner would have shown that this woman clearly has a troubled history. She's a criminal. And so I anticipate that the family of this boy, as they should, will file a civil lawsuit.
Well, and the family, I'll let you talk in a second, Joseph, but this family said something to be a problem to society.
Listen, that's child abuse. That's not discipline. The video speaks for itself. That defense is not going to work in any court of law, Dr. Drew. That is plain and simple child abuse. And yeah, the department that oversees these daycare centers, they should be held liable as well. This woman had a criminal record. Clearly, she's troubled.
So CPS oversees the daycare services.
Right. I'm saying
so
anyone
Child Protective Services should be held.
They should be held liable. And guess what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
She's just saying yes to what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think we're all agreeing. Yeah, because you want to teach a lesson. You want other daycare owners to learn from this, and that's why you go to civil court, partly to get monetary damages, but also to teach a lesson to others.
But I think we also have to increase the awareness.
Exactly the opposite.
Cycle that the gift keeps on giving. Like, I bet you she suffered the same type of trauma 100%, as you might say.
But it affects the trajectory.